Good morning, everyone. It is March 1st here, and so we're giving a video update for a couple of reasons. The first one is, as you know, if you live in Alberta, the vast majority of COVID restrictions have been lifted, and so that means we need to give you a little update on what will happen this coming Sunday, March the 6th. So, if you are coming to church on Sunday, and of course we encourage you to, if you're coming, you are no longer required to wear masks, you are no longer required to distance. However, it's important for me to let you know that not everyone is going to view this the same, and that's okay. We're allowed to have different opinions and different responses to some of these things. The important thing is that we remain united as the body of Christ. When we come to church, we come to worship God, not to kind of argue about our differences of opinion on some of these things. And with that, how are we supposed to worship God if we can't respect and love and honor one another? So when you come on Sunday, if you don't want to wear a mask, you don't have to. If you don't want to distance, you don't have to. However, if you do want to wear a mask or if you do want to distance, there is a place here for you 100%. You are welcome to come. We are going to create the overflow section, which is, I guess, if you're looking at the stage, just on the left side of that screen where some of you already have been sitting. We're going to keep the chairs distanced there, and we're going to encourage those of you who would like to wear a mask and be a little bit more distanced from people so that you're not rubbing shoulders together. We just encourage you to find a spot over there so that you have a little bit more freedom to not be real close to people, but also be in church with us and seeing each other and looking at each other and worshiping together. So that'll take place there. So alternatively, if you're not wearing a mask, if you're not worried about distancing, we would encourage you when you come into the church to come closer to the front. I know nobody likes to sit in the front, but I promise it is okay. Actually, the sound quality is even better up front. But we just encourage you to do that so those who come late can have some room at the back if the overflow is filled up. And that's just one way we can honor each other and show each other that we're just happy that regardless of your perspective on this, that you're here in the church worshiping together. So that is what is going to happen. So over the coming weeks ahead, there'll be things like coffee will be served again. We'll have some snacks. Those kinds of things will start to take place again. And you just participate however you feel comfortable. We're not expecting everyone to respond the same way, but we are wanting to have things slowly get back to kind of a more normal response. And as you are comfortable, you participate however you would like. So that's this coming Sunday and the Sundays coming after. Of course, over the last 2 years, we've learned things change and evolve. So we'll keep you updated as best and as quickly as we can with the most current information. The second thing that we want to talk about, we talked about on Sunday morning. We announced a new ministry opportunity that frankly we're not sure how it's going to go, but a need has been brought to us from the town of Banff and they've asked us, can you help in these areas? And actually well, you can't see it. No, it's over there. There's a meeting going on with our missions team and they're going through some of the details of how are we going to try and make this all work. And so here's the gist of it, and then the plea for some help because we do need help. There are quite a number of people in our community who are in need of a hot meal that are unable to get out and to get it. And there's varying reasons for that. We don't need to go into those reasons because the point just is there's people in need, and the town has asked, hey, are we willing to make some meals and deliver those meals? Our missions team thought, man, this is a great opportunity for us to understand that missions work is not just oversee missionaries, though that's part of it, but it's each of us being missional in the way that we live, sharing the gospel with people, being the hands and feet of Jesus to our Bow Valley residents. And so that's what we're going to do. So Sunday, the plan anyway, currently is Sunday after church. Our Chef Ryan Extraordinaire is Chef Extraordinaire Ryan, however we're going to say that. He's going to be cooking up some meals, and we need a few people, specifically those who are maybe not involved in other areas of the church. We don't want to tire out our volunteers who are in other areas, if you are not involved in something, consider really helping in this. After church, you're here anyway. When you're finished, head over into the fellowship hall. We're going to start some cooking, and that means you can maybe peel potatoes that week or chop carrots or other vegetables that week. And it won't take very long, especially if we have 5 or 6 people, or maybe 2 or 3 different little family units around tables, kind of helping and serving in that way. And I think that will speak really loudly to our community. Look, our people, the Banff Park Church community, want to serve Jesus and want to serve our community. So then we'll do that. We'll get all that then packaged up. So if a couple other people would like to package after that's been made, and then Sunday afternoon we'll get back to you about the exact times. But then we'll have a few people just out delivering 3 or 4 meals to a local area so that you don't have to drive all over town. Preferably wherever you kind of live, you can take that little area and you can deliver those meals. And all you're doing is you're knocking on the door saying, "Hi, this is from Banff Park Church. We just want to wish you well, and we want to provide something for you. And I hope you have a great day." And hopefully conversations can flow from that. Shayla has designed a new logo for us for that ministry. It's called Soul Food. There'll be some markings on the meals that we give out, showing people who we are and what we do. And we just hope it's a really good opportunity to show our extended community that we at Banff Park Church aren't just in it for ourselves. It's not just about Sunday morning. It's not just about doing things for us, but it's about going out and being the hands and feet of Jesus to a world in desperate need. So I can't stress this enough. How can you be involved in this? There are many of you that have great opportunities to get involved in a ministry like this that perhaps you aren't involved, or you've perhaps stepped back over COVID from the areas that you were involved in. So I just really challenge you, go to God in prayer, ask, is this something He would have you do? And then you can get a hold of us, Janette and Debbie from the Missions Committee, or you can get a hold of the church, myself, or leave a message on the phone, whatever it is, and we will gladly plug you in. Now, Debbie mentioned this on Sunday. We're going to try this for a couple of weeks, but the simple reality is without enough volunteers helping us in this ministry, we won't be able to run it. So we just really encourage you. We need people to get involved. And that might sound like, this guilt trip, and that's not at all what it's meant to be. It's meant to be, if you claim to be a follower of Jesus Christ, then we are called to serve our community in various ways. And that's not me pointing the finger at you saying you are not. I'm not sure all the areas you may or may not be involved in town. I'm simply saying here's a great opportunity for us as a church to gather together and meet a need. And so please consider how you might be able to help. We'll announce this again on Sunday, of course. But until then, I look forward to seeing you, and I'm really excited to be able to preach and see some faces rather than just the eyes. But of course, if you choose to wear a mask, again, you will be respected and honored and cared for just as anybody else. So we look forward to seeing you. Have a wonderful rest of your week, and God bless. Bye-bye.